Hello out there, and welcome back to Mary's Creative Decor. Hello everyone, and here's a look at my project for today. It's my dining room chair. Now this is the original look of the chair, and these are the captain chairs or the head chairs. I have two of them that I will be reupholstering to match what I did to my side chairs. Here's a look at the side chairs. Now, the fabric is not bad, but the cushion in the chairs is very much worn. These chairs, again, are 25 years old and have been worn to death. So we're going to pull it apart. We're going to change the padding as well as update and change the look of these chairs. Now I have 1 week till Thanksgiving, and I want to get my chairs done and at the table before Thanksgiving. So now that you've gotten a full look at the chair, let's not waste any time. Let's get started on this project. So the first thing I did was took the chair bottom out, and I'm removing the old fabric from the chair seat. Now I'm going to take the wooden bottom, place it on 2-inch foam, trace it, and cut it out with my shears. Now that I have my pad cut out, I'm going to use my Gorilla Upholstery glue to adhere it to the wood. My 2-inch foam to the bottom of the chair. We're ready to work on the top portion of the chair. Here I have my 1/2-inch twin mattress topper, and I will be cutting it and using it on the top portion of the chair. But before we add our foam, I want to show you what I have done. I have cut 2 pieces of cardboard, and I added it to the back of the chair, and this was to cover up the design, and I will have something to glue my foam to. I used my spray adhesive to hold the cardboard in place. As you can see, I left the back of the chair intact. I didn't remove the fabric or the old foam. I just want to add more foam on top. Before I add my foam to the top of the chair, I want to put the seat back, and I'll add small pieces of foam around the bottom of the chair. Now that my seat is attached to the chair, my foam is on top, I'm ready to add my batting. As you can see, I did not secure my foam to the bottom of the chair. I want to add my seat cover first. So we're going to secure our seat cover first. So what I'm doing now is putting the seat cover on, stretching it to the front side, and I'll make my first staple to the bottom on the front. I'm making my first staple in the center. I'll be making 2 or 3 staples to ensure that I have a tight hole on my fabric. Now I'll flip my chair over and make the same staple in the middle on both sides as well as the back. Now I'm ready to pull the fabric around each one of the chair legs. I'll take my scissors, make a slit in the fabric close to the leg of the chair, pull the fabric down around the chair leg, and staple. Now I'm just going to set my chair upright to check to make sure that my fabric is tight and in place. Then I'll flip it back over and continue stapling all the way around, pulling tight on all sides. Now, because I'm modernizing this chair, to make the fabric work, I have to pull it around the back as I fold the raw edge under and staple it to the back side of the chair. Once I'm done with this, then I'll attach my foam that I have already cut to size. Now here is the front side of the chair once again, and here is how I have my foam attached. Underneath, because this foam was thinner than I thought, I did double down and make 2 layers of the foam. Now I'm pulling the foam around the wood side of the legs, and I'm going to glue it to the wood. So now I'm turning the chair to the side so you can see how I glued down the foam. Now it's time to add my batting. I've cut my batting to size and I'm putting it on the back side of the chair. I've also cut my fabric down to size and I'm going to also put it on the back of the chair. As you can see, I'm pushing the fabric down to the back of the chair, between the seat and the back. Then I'll take my scissors and make a slit so that the fabric will fold around the bottom or the back side of the chair. I decided to add a 2-inch piece of foam between the 2 layers of foam to cover up the gap. Making sure that you smooth the fabric out, pull upward from the back and staple. Now that I have that first staple in, I flip my chair upside down and I'm going to continue stapling the fabric, pulling tight, making sure that everything is tight and no wrinkles is to the front side. Once I have my fabric pulled tight and stapled securely, I'll flip it back, right side up. I'll pull my fabric tight, finding the position to make my slit. I'll make a slit on both sides of the fabric. And I'll do this so that it will go around the chair. I'll do it in a diamond shape cut. Once I have the fabric smoothed down around the arms of the chair, I'll take my staple gun and staple up the side of the chair. Once I have the staples in the side of the chair, I'll cut away any excess material. I'll also cut down the material on the back side. I only need enough to come forward and to fold under the raw edge and staple down. And I will show you in the illustration. Now that I have the top of the chair stapled down, I'm about to do the same for the bottom. I made a slit at the bottom of the arm, and now I'm pulling the fabric tightly and I'll staple. My camera is a bit out of focus, but what I'm doing is at the top of the chair, I'm taking the material and I'm making the curve at the top. And I'm trying to make it as smooth as possible. Okay, I'm done with the top, and as you can see along the bottom of the leg, I need to cut away all excess fabric, fold underneath the raw edge, and staple to the underside of the chair the fabric. Now I'm just going to ensure that my fabric is fold under smooth, and I'll move on to the other leg. Here is my chair upright, and it has been completely covered. I did add the studs to the side, which I don't have coverage of, but that's okay because we're going to add the studs around the bottom as well. But I do want you to see that the fabric is on complete and has been stretched and stapled. And now we're just ready to move on to adding the studs to the sides. So now I'm going to turn my chair back over to the side, and we're going to make sure that the fabric is pulled tightly and wrapped underneath before we begin to add our studs. Here are my studs, and this is how they come. They come in rolls, and all you have to do is break them off. So I'm going to measure and cut or break the piece that I need to go along the side. I keep saying side, but you guys know we're working on the bottom of the chair. So here at the beginning of each stud there is a hole, and this hole you would put a tack. So I'm going to line it up even with the row that's going down the side, and we're going to go around the bottom. I measure, and I am just going to snap it or fold it in half until it bends, and we'll be ready to continue. So all I'm doing is every fourth hole, I am adding the tack, and this will hold it in place. For those of you who are interested, I did make over my dining room about a year ago, and I had reupholstered the 6 side chairs. I will leave a link to that tutorial in the description box. I'll also leave a link to where I got the materials to reupholster these chairs. I'm going to finish adding my studs off camera, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. And here is my chair upright. The studs have been added to the bottom. And I'm going to spin it around to the side so you can see what it looks like on the side. My fabric is stretched around the arms, and this is how I repurposed this chair. I hope you guys have truly enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed bringing it to you. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you push the notification bell so you'll be aware of all my upcoming videos. I want to say thank you all for watching and have a wonderful day. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.